So I thought we would take a look at the Civivi Elementum today. This has been one of Civivi's most popular knives right from the get-go. I think it helped put them on the map. And I'm sure there's been a lot of reviews, but I've never owned one. So I'm kind of excited. I'd like to do a review today. It's just before Christmas, and I'd like to use this as one of the several knives that I will have on me at Christmas time to open gifts and stuff. Give me some experience using it. Comes in the case, as all Civivis do. Cleaning cloth, paperwork, stickers. When I got this, it was the last Elementum they had. So normally it comes wrapped in the plastic. I got the display model. So I've got nice texture on the G10. Centering is spot on. Steel liners that are it's difficult to see, but they are milled out. There you can see in there. A deep, deep hollow grind. Ending in a very, very thin edge. I have mixed emotions on hollow grinds a lot of times. It's not my favorite for like a general use knife, but for something like this, an EDC, I think this is going to be just fine. It's definitely going to sharpen up well. And won't be any issues there. So this is a G10 handle, and the blade is D2, satin finish D2. The grinds look really nice. I've already got it fingerprinted up. It'll get a lot worse than that on opening on Christmas while I'm opening gifts and everything. But lock bar engagement is really good. Just got pretty much all of that lock bar on there. So that has resulted in rock solid lockup. There's no movement. Here you can see the pivots. I'm honestly not sure if those pivots are, man, that's bright. They look to be bronze washers. I'm trying to get you guys a better look. But they could be bearings. The knife acts like they're washers. It feels like they're washers, not bearings. It's very smooth, but it's not dropped shut yet. So that's going to break in. I'll get some KPL worked in there, and with use, these always slick up. So the liners are shadow boxed a little bit, but the edges are well rounded and softened. So in the hand, it's a comfortable knife. It's just a 4-finger. It is a 4-finger knife, but just barely. You have some fairly effective jimping right here for the thumb if you really need to bear down on this. That shouldn't be a problem. As is pretty typical of Civivi, You have recessed screws, but not a recessed clip. It looks like it's a right hand only carry. It's got a pretty good car scratcher sticking up there, but if you're like me and you carry knives all the time, I find myself when I'm walking right next to a car, I always have my hand kind of down over the clip as I walk past, so I don't scratch mine or somebody else's car. That's going to be true no matter what clip you have, though. Yeah, hollow grinds really look cool, how they concentrate the light. I kind of dig that. That's pretty neat. So access to the lock bar is good. You can see the lock bar sticks up above the frame. If you're not going to relieve the frame, then this is how it should be done. So you can easily press that and release the knife. One-handed, no problem. Yeah, no problem at all. We have some pretty good jimping. It's not sharp or anything. The edges have been rounded, but it's still effective. When you light switch this, there's not any slipping off. Piece of cake. Which is good because that's the only way to open the knife. Nice and simple, basic. There's the stop pin. It's not a huge stop pin at all, but what more do you need? This isn't a survival knife. This is an open Christmas packages and mail, and I'm sure you could push this knife to do more than that. But there's no need to. Okay, let's get some measurements. Get some specs. I've got about just shy of 7 inches long overall, a 3-inch blade to the front of the scales with about a 2 5/8, 2 3/4 cutting edge. It's going to carry good. It's not super thick. It's not going to be bulky in your pocket. I'm getting a .438 for the handle thickness. Test the spine thickness. Spine thickness is .115, so just under 1/8 of an inch. With all of the skeletonization on those steel liners, I don't think it's going to weigh that much. Say 2 3/4. Oh, close. 2.83. So under 3 ounces. So that's real close to about 1 ounce an inch for the blade. So I haven't cut anything with it. Like I said, this was a display model, but I don't think anybody's out there test cutting with display models. So this should be a pretty much a pristine factory edge for our sharpness testing. So let's see here. We'll add this to the list. Civivi Elementum. All right, nice and easy. A 184. That's a really good factory edge. I'm looking forward to seeing how well the D2 holds up. I'm sorry about my writing, but here you can see some of the other, where some of the other knives have landed. Civivi Placoid was a 171. The brazen that I tested the other day was a 233. So the Elementum's right in there. The best so far, honestly, has been my M4 bug out with a 124. I know some people might lose their minds about that. That Vosteed Raccoon, that's another one that I'm going to be carrying Christmas. I've been using that a little bit. I'm planning to get some more use on that and then do a final review on it of my findings. But that is turning out to be a fantastic knife. The Buck 110 was super sharp right out of the box. So yeah, there's some of the sharpness ratings that I've gotten so far. So my thoughts on the Civivi Elementum. Well, I think it deserves to be one of their flagship models. It's just a knife that excels at being a pocket knife. There's nothing flashy. There's nothing crazy about it. A deep hollow grind so that it'll cut like crazy. D2 steel, so that's pretty decent. I'm sure that they've made other limited editions of this. This is a fairly plain Jane model, a budget model. But it's definitely a fantastic knife. You're not going to go wrong with this. If you don't want to spend much money, you want to get a good pocket knife that'll last for a while and cut like the dickens, then I think this is a good choice. So we'll see if I learn anything through use, and we'll revisit this one after I get some time in my hand with it. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. And this is Christmas Eve 2024. So I probably won't be posting anything for a day or two while we spend time with family and enjoy some relaxation time. But you guys have a great Christmas. I appreciate all the comments that I get. I can't tell you how much I appreciate the comments, the likes, and the subs. It's humbling. I'm just a guy out doing this. Isn't my main job. I'm just an enthusiast. All of the things that I show on this channel are things that I really like and I enjoy. So when I find other people that like and enjoy the same things and can coach me on some stuff so I can learn from you, that is just the best of both worlds. It's fantastic. And that's why I started this channel. So Merry Christmas. And we'll see you with the next video. Thanks.